Aquarius, they can't stop thinking about you, your twin flame, your soulmate, your person. They're just, you're on their mind just as much as they might be on your mind. And in this reading for June 2025, we're going to be pulling cards from the Self Love and Inner Unity deck that I'm shuffling right now. It's a beautiful deck by Senna Zen. I think we got all your cards here, actually. We got one. There we are. Senna Zen is on a twin flame journey, and she produces the most beautiful cards of her paintings that are spiritually channeled paintings. Okay, so let's look first at what's going on in the center of your reading, and then we're going to move to the sides here with the Romance Angels and over here with the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. So this card I saw first. Aquarius, conscious light codes. I expand with an open heart and mind. So yeah, lots of action going on in this card, like lots of beautiful colors here. I want to kind of talk about the next two cards, and just they're going to tell you a sentence together. They're going to work together here. Meditation, elevation. I am connected to all that is. So you're really getting like a big energy. Like there's like something to do with you, Aquarius. Like your twin flame is kind of telling you to look and connect to the big picture. Like maybe, yeah, something's going on. Setting boundaries. I value myself by setting boundaries. Okay, so there's something like these two cards are very expansive and open, and this card kind of like talks about contracting energy, like coming into yourself. Like I see. Okay, I know what this is. So your twin flame can see you, like they feel your heart all the time, and like their higher self does, even if their human form doesn't understand or have an awareness. And eventually those will connect, like your higher self and your human form will be in harmony. But it's a story for another time. But anyway, your twin flame is kind of like, hey, like stop looking at the ground when you walk, right? And look out at the beautiful mountains around you. Look and see how you're connected to those mountains, the birds, the rabbits, like the trees and nature all around you, and realize that you're one with all of that. Like all of that is for you and is absolutely connected to your twin flame journey. Like all of the things, right? But there's energies, there's thoughts, there's emotions, there's people that are presenting these energies that that you've been letting in, Aquarius. Like that maybe you're like a very giving person, and you've been giving to people and situations and places, and even like in your own mind, like giving energy to a particular repeating thought. And it's your twin flame wants you to know, like, hey, even though there's this big picture thing going on, just because you're one with all that is doesn't mean everything that you see and experience is part of that. Like there's truth, and then there's illusion. When you go to a movie, I've had a lot of like movie metaphors tonight. When you watch a movie, you know that the pictures on the screen aren't real. And when you watch like a scary movie, let's say you're watching like It or something, there's stuff going on in the story. It's not real, but like you buy into it emotionally. And that's exactly what I mean by illusion. Like your life, these fears, like, oh, it's not going to work out, or oh, my twin flame doesn't really like me, or blah blah blah, is like you deciding to push play on Netflix on the horror film, right? Like you're choosing that. You're deciding to push play on that particular thought, and you need to have boundaries with it, Aquarius. Okay, because this is the truth. Like you're connected to higher vibrations. Let's look at the Romance Angels card. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I mean, this doesn't have to be an actual new person. It could simply be like you're seeing your twin flame in a new way. Like, and I want to tell you that your twin flame journey, it's like every day is a new day. And it's like your whole journey starts over the next day, but builds on the day before. And it's just, there's never an end to it. It's always going deeper. Like that's the astonishing thing that I've noticed is like in other relationships that I've had, like there seemed to be a plateau, and then it just like, the only thing you could do is sit and watch TV and numb out together, right? That's not true with your twin flame. It's always going to be opening and expanding and into deeper love. It's very cool. Okay, next card, the Wise Woman of Wonderland. Integrity and compromise. Interesting. So you've got like an Alice in Wonderland card here. There's like an Alice with a wand sitting on a mushroom, and there's a little rabbit underneath. I like this card very much because I like that story. It's kind of an allegory, actually, but anyway, like I want you to understand the word compromise here. I believe you know what integrity is. It's being in alignment with your divine truth, Aquarius, like not doing things that please other people that you disagree with doing just because you're trying to please someone else. Like that's just crappy. Don't do that. But the compromise part, like a lot of people think the word compromise is a good word, but actually in the true divine nature of things, you never have to compromise. You can have everything you desire. Like, for example, if you want to move into a new home and you want that home to be in a certain location and have certain amenities, you can manifest it. You can tell the universe what you want. You need to write a love list out for what you desire in a new home. And whatever it is, right? Home, do it for your twin flame. Write a love list. I did. And yeah, the universe can't bring you what you want unless you place an order for what you want. You know, it's like going to a restaurant, right? But you don't need to compromise with what you desire. Like you never need to settle. You never need to take from one place, rob Peter to pay Paul kind of thing, or whatever that expression is. Don't need to do that. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This will bring you closer. If you're not in touch with your twin flame, Aquarius, that's fine. On the outside, I mean, if you're not in touch on the outside with them, because you're in touch always through your heart. It's like, you know, the closer is the fastest way to communicate with your twin flame is through your heart, is touching in, connecting with them in your heart, and then, you know, loving them there, like loving yourself, loving them there, and really choosing to be vulnerable. You don't have to pretend to be strong when you're not feeling strong, but it does involve you getting in touch with your feelings. All right, next, the Keeper of Scales, fairness and balance. Fairness and balance. I think fairness for you, Aquarius, is really important. Like maybe this is, for those of you who are watching this video, maybe that's like a core block where you're looking at like something to do like when you were a child where things weren't fair. Maybe a sibling was treated differently or your friends were treated differently, and it's kind of pissing you off. And so something about your twin flame union right now is bringing that up, whatever it is. And that's not a bad thing. Your twin flame is designed to help you heal these patterns and restore yourself to harmony within yourself. And through that experience, you can be with your twin flame, and you're meant to be with your twin flame on earth, as above, so below. So, yeah, that's very, very clear here. So choose to see that everything is fair for you, Aquarius. The next card, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This angel's got her, she's like sighing and she's like holding a piece of paper. Yeah, I feel like that makes me laugh. Paperwork makes me laugh. Like releasing the past. There was something in, I think it was Sagittarius I was reading, like talking about like releasing the past as well. Like this is coming up in the collective consciousness, not just for Aquarius, right? But for you specifically, like there may be like a divorce you need to finalize, or like maybe your twin flame is doing that, or like get rid of old photos. Like go through your phone and go through your stuff and get rid of anything that belongs, that has your ex's stuff on it. I want to tell you something really strict. I do this, okay? So this is, people think I'm crazy, but like I really find that it's really helpful to do this on your twin flame journey. I watched an e-course called the Twin Flames Romance Attraction e-course. Highly recommend, highly recommend. In one of the lessons, Shalia talks about like making a space or preparing yourself for union. And one of the things she recommends to do is to delete, get rid of any and everything that reminds you of an ex, even if it's like a painting that you painted while you were with an ex, even if it's a good painting. Actually, this happened to me, and I threw the painting away because I remember as I was painting the painting thinking, I wasn't actually thinking loving thoughts. I was thinking frustrating thoughts. I was like, oh, I can't read it. Like I was like not in a happy mood. And so I threw the painting away. I know some people will be like, but that's your artwork. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want this. I don't want this painting. It reminds me. Every time I look at it, I think of that thought that I thought when I painted it. I don't want this. And same with like, I've been married in the past, and like, what did I do with my wedding album? I threw it away. Why? Why do I need to hold on to that? For what reason? What am I going to do with my husband to be? Like, hey, honey, let's sit here and look at our wedding albums together from our past. I don't want to look at that. Do you want to look at your twin flame stuff? No. Okay. So like, this sends a powerful message to the universe that you are ready to go all in with no back doors, no energy leaks, not even in your own mind, to anybody else. Boom. Okay, last card for you. We have the camel boy. Small steps in asking for help. That's really cute. What is he holding? Oh, okay, he's blowing a flute. Interesting. Okay. So the camel boy, really, like, I think, if you think about like going through a desert, like sometimes it feels like, Aquarius, that you're in a desert and you haven't had like a breakthrough in a long time or whatever. It's safe to like ask for support. In the picture here, the support is the camel, who, as you know, stores water in their humps or whatever, so they can walk through the desert without needing to find water for a long time, right? So, yeah, just like realize that you do have support, Aquarius, that you don't have to go on this journey by yourself. You aren't alone. And even though, you know, you do have a twin flame and they're with you, they're always with you, like even if you're not physically together, they're still literally with you. You have your twin flame in your heart already. Like, you know them, you know God, you know the divine, and you're always supported. So Aquarius, I hope you liked this reading. If you did resonate, highly recommend checking out my website, twinflamesheartsdesire.com, if you want your own private reading. I read for twin flames, and I have many different options, many different topics that you might want clarity on. Just check it out. Thank you so much for being here with me during this reading. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye.